everybody. Today, I'm actually a little late on doing this, but it's gonna be sort of like my favorite books, November favorites. So, as you know, or I love to read, and I am almost, it's official, I'm halfway through the book Twilight. And this is sort of also going to be like a book haul because I only bought 3 more books. I'm getting packed for Christmas and everything. So I also bought the rest of the series. So we're actually going to go in order on the books I bought. So after Twilight, as you know, goes New Moon. And so I am almost done with Twilight. That means I get to start New Moon. And do you see how big this book is? It is huge. Then, I bought the third book in the series, Eclipse. I found all of these. They were for $1 at my local it was like, it was called a chocolate festival where I bought them. It's basically a chocolate festival, but you go inside the church's school's cafeteria. You had, on the left side, it was all lovely books. And of course, book nerd like me goes insane in that department. Wants to buy any new book she can get. So, I actually bought the last in the series, which is Breaking Dawn. Now, just to be warning you, I already saw these 3 movies. I saw these 3 movies already. I saw New Moon, then I saw Eclipse, which I loved. Then lastly, I saw Breaking Dawn, which broke my heart in the first part. But in the second part, it lightened my heart again. Excuse me. I gotta wipe my nose. Sorry. So the next thing I actually love, I'm actually almost out of. I've been using it every single night. It's called the Delectables Hand Cream, and it's in the scent lemon and cream. And of course, I've been in love with this, because at night my hands get really dry from, I actually have a fan on my nightstand that faces towards my bed. So, like, here's my bed, here's the fan, it's right here. So everything's blowing in my hand. I like to stick my hands out of my blankets. So, that's why I was in hand cream. And since it's winter time, I put on lip balm every single night. And sometimes every single morning. But I use the Avon. This is Avon's Peppermint. It's actually in, Festive Treats. And I'm actually pretty nervous. My sister's boyfriend is on her way home. Is on their way. His plane must have just landed. So, anyway. Festive Treats and Avon. This came out a few years ago. And I haven't been able to find it. But now I found it because I actually keep a whole container of lip balms. If you guys want to see a lip balm collection, just let me know down below. Because I would really love to show you a lip balm collection. And this actually has been my favorites. Because in the wintertime, I like to wear a bold red lip balm. And this is what I've been using. It's from Avon. I love the packaging because it's winter. And then everything like that. Okay, so the final thing, I've actually been using it on my face and under my eyes. Because I have really bad blackness under there. And that is cocoa butter. And I'm going to show you how much is left. There's a lot left. So I've been trying to use it all up. I've been taking a shower. I've been using it on my body. And it's been working like a dream. Damn. I'm sorry, my nose is just running. So yeah. This has actually worked like a dream under my eyes. But if I don't use it, I literally go insane if I don't use it. My eyes start itching. And if I don't use Queen Helena's cocoa butter, I feel like I might die. Because I love it so much. I've been using it because I have stretch marks on my stomach from gaining so much weight so quickly. So yeah. Now in the shoe department, I have been loving these tennis shoes. They're just simple white tennis shoes. I wear them without any socks. But if I'm wearing the shoes with socks, I would wear these out. These are from Jessica Simpson. They're from her collection. I forget where I got them. My sister actually got them, and I've been wearing them because I just love things with glitz and glam and everything. Now, I know what you might say. Mackenzie, that's not glitz and glam. That's more goth. I hear what you're talking about. But I love this shoe because it has a chunk heel right here. But it's not that high. Like, you can see where I'm pressing where the shoe is. So this is where the heel is. And this can also bend back. So if I'm dancing, which I don't dance in heels, so I usually dance in these. But yeah, let's dance. Now for my second shoe, you're actually going to be shocked I bought these. I bought pink Jordans. In 2015 when I first moved here. We needed new shoes. So I'm like, okay, let's go to Foot Locker. I found these. I did not know Michael Jordan's company made them. So I was like, I always wanted a Jordan, especially because of this pattern on the bottom. It looks so cool and so intricate, and it's actually from Nike. So thank you, Nike, for finally making my dreams come true. A pink Jordan is what I need. Because I love to walk, and these are so comfortable to walk in. But I have to wear a high sock with them because I get a blister from the tongue. And the tongue actually has the Jordan sign on it. And it's on the side of the shoe. I think it's on both sides. No, it's just on this side. So anyway, we actually went to Foot Locker. And in Foot Locker, I found these. They were really expensive. So if you want to get a good deal, go to like Walmart or something. You might not have these, but they have good style shoes. Yeah, my nose is just running like crazy. So yeah, I love these. Now for the heel department, I know what you're going to say. Mackenzie, you usually never wear heels. Sometimes I like to. And it's these chunky heels. They have a platform right here, as you can see. They're blue, and I think a light ocean blue, like a sea blue. Or a sea green or something. And they're from Limelight. These shoes are from the company Limelight. And of course, I never tried Limelight's heels without knowing it. So, I actually love these shoes. They're really comfortable. I'm just starting to teach myself how to walk in them from heel, toe, heel, toe. I usually do toe, heel, heel, heel when I walk. And that's not the way you're supposed to walk in heels, as I learned. But you are supposed to walk in heels, heel, toe, heel, toe. So, of course, my knees like to cringe. Literally, if I'm nervous, my knees cringe. This is also going to be, a sort of Christmas thing, like what I'm going to do. And I actually have these lights. We had them for years. They come with this little plug right here, and it's tied with a little thingy. These are my favorite lights. I'm actually going to put them. I'm going to see if I can put them around my window. And I actually have another set of lights that's going to go around my mirror. So, like, there's my mirror. My window's over there. The tree's going to go right in the corner. Or right there. So, yeah, it's, like, pretty cool because I love lights. You see me, I actually have to be honest, I actually sleep still with a nightlight. Because I tried the whole thing with getting over my fear of the dark. And I got over my fear, yes. But, a few years ago, I was scared to go anywhere in darkness. Because, to be honest, I went on the Haunted Mansion ride at Knoebels, which is a theme park in Pennsylvania. Now, we went there in 2014. So, of course, my sister wanted to go to the Haunted Mansion. And I said, hey, I won't be scared of that. I came out scared to death. So, now I have to sometimes, if I want to get Christmassy, I could just turn these on. And these are like a wire light. So, they have little lights in the pole. And it's red and green outside. Sorry, my alarm. These have red and green outside tubing around them, and they'll just go somewhere. I think I'm going to put them on a tree, but I'm not sure yet. So, yeah. Yeah. So I want to know how you guys are doing, because I'm actually pretty nervous. To be honest, I used to be... No, I went to... Sorry. I went on the ride without knowing I was fearful of the dark. I had no idea. I never slept with a nightlight before. So I had no idea I was afraid of the dark. Like pitch black. I had no idea I was afraid of that. So I was maybe 16, and I know that's a little older to be scared of the dark, but I didn't know I was afraid of pitch darkness. I used to be able to sleep actually with no nightlight, but I just have a simple one. Let me show it to you. That's my simple nightlight. It's very simple. It's very clean cut. So yeah. So what's the story? So when I went on the Haunted Mansion, I'm like, okay, it's gonna be like the movie. But of course, Disney made that movie, and there's been so many recreations of the ride itself. So my sister dared me to go on the ride and everything, and I was scared to death. After, when I got out, I was teared up, I was crying, I was screaming in that ride. I had to keep my eyes closed because I was so scared. Now, mind you, I've never been in pitch black. My room gets dark, but we had a light beaming through. Well, at least my room had a light beaming through, because at the old house, we had a pole light, a street light that was in front of our house. So we were like, okay, let's see if this works. So I kept my curtains open every day, not knowing what will happen. So we got back from, my parents got back from their trip. We got back from my Nana's. And of course, we used to stay there every single day. Every year we used to stay there for a little bit, because there was a time limit. Amount of days at our old development that you used to only be able to stay. So of course, it was summertime, it was hot, it was sweating, and I had no idea I was such afraid of the dark. Like, it didn't reason with me very well. So, come the time, we're about to get on the ride. I'm not scared, I'm not anything. The ride starts, and I start shaking. My sister doesn't know my sister knows I get shaky when I'm scared, just not this shaky. It felt like I was going to have a seizure. Like, that amount of shaking was coming from my body. And she's like, keep your eyes closed, just keep your eyes closed. And of course, I wanted to close my eyes and my ears because I didn't want to hear anything. So, I was scared to death when we got out. I was scared. I was tearing up. I ran to my grandparents because I was just scared. I was like, my grandfather also wanted me. Of course, at the time, I had no idea I was afraid of pitch blackness. Like, pitch blackness, no lights, nothing. Of course, I always knew I had some sort of fear, but I didn't know what it was. Little did I know, come that time, when I went on a ride, it would be darkness. I was shaking and everything. My sister had no idea what was going on with me. She thought I was having a seizure. She thought, at the worst, as she always does. But I had no idea I was such a scaredy cat of the dark. And of course, that has never happened to me before. I was never afraid of the dark before. And come to know that I am actually afraid of the dark really badly. So I can't go into a room. And then come this year, my mom's in school. I'm getting the papers in and out of the office. My stomach starts churning. 5 minutes into me going in there. 5 minutes of me going in there, I'm waiting for these papers to print out, and my stomach starts churning. This is years after I found out I'm afraid of pitch blackness. Now, mind you, I used to go into the office like it was an everyday deal. I would go in the office, check my emails, go on YouTube, everything like that. Little did I know that I wouldn't go in there at night without me knowing it. My mind would say, don't go in there at night. Because in the old house, of course, we had bugs. Tons and tons of bugs in that bathroom and in that office. So, of course, me being afraid of bugs and everything, creepy crawlies. Mind you, the fear of spiders came from watching Eight-Legged Freaks, an old movie that came out in the 2000s. And I just panicked. So I saw little did I know I was also afraid of rats at the time, mice and everything like that. And I had 5 cats at a time, and none of the 5 cats were catching the rats. The only cat I know who would catch the rat was passed on. My cat OJ. He died when I was about in 6th. He died when I was in 8th grade, or a senior. No, I was a junior when he passed, and we had no idea he passed. My parents came home. They said, come outside with us, and I had no idea what was going on. I was panicking. Of course, me, the panic type, I have panic attacks, I have anxiety, everything like that. We go out to this spot, and we usually never go to that spot unless it's something important, or unless my mom or dad is guarding it. They tell us OJ has passed. We had to put him down. And of course, me being the panic type, I'm like, what, why, how? He had everything wrong with him. He had kidney failure. He had everything. He was just a very old cat. We had him since I was a baby. At the time, I had a dog at the time. That's probably what got me into liking dogs more than cats. That has never really changed. So, my parents, being the best they can, they tell us we had to put OJ down. While we were at school, it was his vet appointment. And they said, there's nothing we can do. He has to be put down. My dad didn't cry. My mom cried because that was her cat. We found OJ as a stray. We found my cat OJ as a stray, so my mom always connected with the stray cats because we had a cat named Blackjack. He would always get out of the house, go down something just to get out of the house. And my original dog, Toto, we found him. We found Blackjack, well, actually he did. He was barking the one day. My parents let him out. Being the dog that he is, he actually found him. He was underneath a bush and everything, near where their house was. So, near where the apartment was. So, of course, we had no idea what was going on. My parents had no idea. This is also going to be mixed with the story time. And you might see me get emotional a little bit because the OJ situation was my very first cat. He was my first cat. My dog Toto was my first dog. I never met Blackjack because my mother was actually pregnant with us when she got Blackjack. And of course, sadly, he got hit by a truck. And my parents decided to tell me that when I'm 13. They tell me that. I'm like, because I'm asking them, how did Blackjack die? Because there's so many photos of him in the apartment. Like, you look in, we have this giant photo box, which is about this by this. So it's about this wide, this long. It's like a full big square. And of course, I'm looking at these photos like, who's the black cat? And mind you, at the time we did have Black Cat, when I found out about it, her name was Paige. Scared cat as she was, she hid in the closet and used that as her litter box. Just to forewarn you, it's going to be a little awkward. So, she would actually always hide in my parents' closet. Little did we know, she was sitting in there 24/7. She didn't mind doing her business in there. And of course, we didn't realize until we got all the boxes out that there was feces and urine everywhere in our closet. So we had to clean that entire closet out. All the clothes that fell, I think, had to be destroyed, my parents said, because she used that as her litter box. And of course, being the scared cat as she is, scared cats love to pee a lot and poop a lot and everything like that. So they panicked. They're like, what are we supposed to do? Because our new house owners were getting this scent off of them. They're like, you have 5 cats, don't you? And we're like, yeah. So we had to literally give up the 5 cats, keep our 2 dogs. 1 dog had to be put down this year, actually. Last year, we put my dog Max down because he had arthritis and everything. He was getting worse, so it was just his time. And I actually got him when I was in 5th grade. My first day of 5th grade. We decided to get a dog. We've been going to the Puppy Palace for days at this time, looking for the perfect dog, and we find him. And of course, he's an Australian Shepherd. We don't know what to expect. But then we get him looking. We're like, okay. And at the time, I had a cat who was protective of me. Her name was Zoe. She loved being protective of someone. And the cats have this thing called spraying. They'll spray their pheromones onto a person or onto a chair. We had this cool chair that was floral pattern. And of course, being the cat that she is, she was also a stray at the time. When we got her as a kitten, she was the stray. Her and her brother Kit Kat had fleas all over them. It was insane. My parents didn't want me to touch them. I didn't want to touch the cat because I kept getting bit by something. So I had bites right here. So every flea that was biting me right in this area. And of course, the one day I go to school, I'm itching beyond belief. I don't know what to do. So my parents were like, okay, we're taking her to the doctor. My pediatrician looked at the bites right here. They're like, they're flea bites. And of course, I'm like, sand fleas? Because that's the only one I know of that the beach. We've been to the beach now 5 times. I've only been to Disneyland once, so I didn't expect myself to get flea bites right there. We're like, okay. We come back. I think it's sand fleas because we were just coming home from the beach. We were just literally coming home from the beach. That was the day before we found Kit Kat. Kit Kat, I look up at my hand. I'm itching at it all right here. I don't realize what's happening. Then I realize that I have bug bites, little bites. 1, 2, 3. All in a row. So I thought, it's probably a reaction from something I ate. It's no big deal. I'll wash my hands. I wash my hands. I get really itchy. I don't realize I'm itchy. Like, sometimes if I get bit, I realize it. But I didn't realize I got bit. It's sort of mixed with the story time, too. Sorry. That's all, folks. Bye.